Hello, and welcome to our demonstration of the powerful back-office tools included with SpotOn Register and Register Lite. To access your back-office tools from the Register itself, you have two options. If you want to go directly to the reporting features, select Reporting from the main screen. You will be taken directly to the reporting page, where there are various pages you can access within the Analytics section. You can also access the back-office tools by tapping on the admin icon from the main screen. This will take you directly to the Transactions section. Alternatively, you can access your back-office tools directly from a computer or device connected to the internet, giving you an easy way to manage your business, even when you're not on site. Simply open an internet browser and go to pos.spoton.com, where you can log in with your email address and password. Once logged into the back-office site, you'll see an overview of your transactions with your account and user information up top. On the left side of the screen, you'll see your menu options. The Analytics menu is where you'll find all your reporting. Transactions is where you can review batches and individual transactions. Items is where you'll find your inventory or menu. The store setup and payment setup screens are primarily for the SpotOn POS support team to configure your POS when you first get started, so you rarely need to access those pages if ever. The staff page is where you'll manage employee permissions and add or remove new users. Now let's take a look at each one in more detail. The first screen you will see in the Analytics section is your sales summary with a basic overview for the month. You can change the reporting period to any range you would like by clicking in the date box. To download your report, click on the download icon and select whether you want to export a spreadsheet or a PDF file. On the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see a sub-navigation menu with all the various reports you have access to. We'll start with the sales summary screen where we already are. As you scroll down, you'll see a line graph with your sales over the time period you selected. Below that, you'll see sales by day and time of day, making it easy to see when your peak sales periods are. Next, let's look at profit margin. If you enter your cost along with the price for each item in your inventory, you can easily see your profit margin. For more details, you can scroll to the bottom and see how each individual category is performing. The sales category is very in-depth with multiple reports. If you want to see sales for each employee, you can select By User. Select any employee and then click the Refresh button to see all the sales information for that employee. If you are using multiple registers, you can click on By Register. As with the users, you can easily select the register you want from the top drop-down menu and hit Refresh. Additional sales reports can be selected to view sales by week, month, day, hour, and day of the week. You can also create custom timeframes by changing the date range up top. Next, let's look at item mix. This includes your top items report, which shows the top items sold by quantity, along with additional details included: sales, refunds, discounts, taxes, and any fees. Like with any of the reports, you can export the top items report by clicking the download button. You can also see top sales by category, which is formatted exactly the same as the top items report. Lastly, you have the Other Reports category, which includes various reports such as discounts, modifier sales, surcharges, and taxes. The Transactions menu provides detailed information on all your transactions, batches, tenders, and audits. You can filter the data by any date range that you want and then view all your transactions. Each transaction will show the status as well as the type of transaction, transaction amount, and more. To get further details on any transaction, you can click on the card icon, which will bring up a new window with all the information for the transaction. If you click on Batches from the menu, you will see all the batches for your point of sale. Like with transactions, you can click on the card for any batch to get more details. The Tenders page shows you how your customers are paying, including cash, credit, and debit. Lastly, the Audits page shows you all the activity that has been conducted on your POS, including employee logins and transactions. Within the Items menu, you can review, adjust, review, and add items to your inventory or menu. The first screen is your item library. At the top of the screen, you can easily sort through all of your categories. Once you pick a category, you'll see all your items in that category, and you can change the price and cost of any item. Click on the pencil icon for any item to update additional information, such as the barcode number, description, and so on. To add an item, simply tap on Add Item from the Item Library screen and then add all the necessary information, including the category and which screen you want the item to appear on. The Item Screens page allows you to customize how items appear on your POS when ringing up an order. If you want to move items around, you can just drag and drop them to wherever you want. You can do the same with the order of the categories. Just drag and drop. Within the Items menu, you also have the ability to add modifiers and modifier sets. If you want to create or edit any discounts, you would do that within the Discount screen. To edit a discount, click on it and then update the fields you want to change. To add or edit taxes, go to the Taxes screen. Here we'll add sales tax by clicking on the Add Tax button. After entering all the details, you'll want to select what items the tax applies to. Save, and you're done. The Store Setup section is primarily used by the SpotOn POS support team to configure your POS, but you will want to be familiar with the Receipts page where you can create custom notes in the headers and footers on your receipts. You can also update your receipt options, such as whether you want print and email choices. Finally, the Staff page is where you can add and edit employees, assign permissions, and roles to access SpotOn Register. We recommend starting with the Group page, where you can create different job codes. Here we have an admin role for managers who have full access to the POS tools, and then employees who have restricted access. You are able to create whatever user groups you want by clicking the Add Group button. To edit the permissions for a group, click on the pencil button and you'll see all your options. Simply select or unselect the boxes to choose what permissions that group has. When you're done, hit Save. Now, let's look at Users, where we'll see all your employees that have permission to use the point of sale. To add a new user, just tap on the Add User button. To edit a user, click on the pencil icon. Here you can change their password and PIN, reassign their job, or the group they belong to. That covers all the most popular back-office features included with SpotOn Register and Register Lite. If you have further questions, please speak to your SpotOn account executive or visit www.spoton.com.